Hello everybody and welcome to Whyde Family Farm. Today I'm going to take you on a garden tour. Let's go ahead and we'll take a closer look. Okay, so the garden has gotten 100% more mature than last week, and I'll tell you why. We have gotten significantly more rain over the past few days. It's kind of crazy. It rained all day today. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do this video. We are currently picking tomatoes, and tomatoes are a tricky thing. You're supposed to do it when it's not raining. You can tell some of them are cracked right there. But you know, it's supposed to rain for the past 3 days, and some of these are ready to go, and we were just caught in a catch-22, and so therefore we just decided to pick them. These noodle beans here, they work the same exact way. They grow like overnight. I swear to God, they grow overnight, and they get huge, and before you know it, you got, you know, a 2-foot long Chinese noodle bean. My dreams have came true with this, and you can see how they're hanging on this trellis here. I'm really excited that they're doing that, and they're just falling through here, and they just look super cool. So that's what we have going on there. Moving forward here, I still have a lot of cucumbers, and actually this is just doing really good. This time last year, I think I was pulling out cucumbers so that I could plant beans in here, and I've just held on. The cucumbers have held on, and then I had planted in the middle of summer these straight 8s over here. These were just like a Walmart plant, and this one is doing really good, and I have a feeling I'm going to get tons of cucumbers at the end of the summer through here. Nasturtium is doing great. We have a lot of volunteer stuff coming in here. These are pear cherry tomatoes, and those are volunteer. And we have some other ones that are ripe over here that are also volunteer that we need to pick. You can see them right in here. And oh my Lord, they have grown all the way up there. So those are also going to be, that's also a volunteer. We did not plant that in there. So that's doing okay. This Zucca gourd is not doing so hot, and I don't know, I believe it's getting a blight on it, and it's just not doing so hot. And I've never had this kind of issue before. I don't know exactly what it is, but I believe it's some kind of either blossom end rot or it's some kind of blight. And it's got a lot of foliage yet, but the gourds are not doing very good on it. So I don't know if we'll get any Zucca gourds this year or not. But this is what it looks on the outside, and it smells. And Ginger Ninja asked me the other day, she said, do your gourds smell? I'm like, yes, they have like a weird smell to them. I don't know if it's the oil or the scent or something that they're giving off, but yes, they stink. They have like a weird smell to them. And then of course down there we have volunteer cherry tomatoes, pear. And it's kind of cool. Wasn't expecting that. We got to move on, and if I can get through here. Oh God. And like I said, this time of year it's like a jungle. This is also another straight 8 right here. Cucumber, it's doing okay. I don't have any cucumbers on it as of yet, so more tomatoes, volunteer. And like I said, we have, this is butternut squash, and it has just taken over everything. This is a lesson learned. I don't think next year we will plant it here. We might think of another spot to plant these. This is insane. I've never had anything do this ever. It's in our raspberry bush, and as you can see there, we have butternut squash in our raspberry bush. and it's just kind of taken over, and I'm almost afraid to step in there because I don't want to ruin anything, but at the same time it's just completely taken over everything. It's insane. More tomatoes here, and we weren't able to get rid of the blight, but the blight really isn't hurting anything. It's killed some of the leaves, but we still have tons of fruit, so they're still surviving. So over here we got more watermelon, and watermelon needs about 2 inches of water a week, and you know, it's got a couple watermelons on it. It's doing okay. I think maybe we needed to come up with maybe a smaller variety or something like that. I'm not sure. Our first year with watermelon. Okay, so this is Tomato Lane, and Tomato Lane is doing amazing. It may not look amazing, but it is amazing. We're getting tons of tomatoes, and some of these are Kellogg's Breakfast over here. More. And we already picked all the ripe ones. So some of these are big. They're humongous. I just can't get over how big these tomatoes are. This is insane. And when you get out of here, you end up smelling like a tomato. And everything looks great. Very pleased with this year's tomatoes, and next year I'm already planning on doing more rows of tomatoes, so we can make more sauce and stuff like that. These are my beans I planted, and hopefully here before too long I will start seeing some beans. Fire tongue, I apologize, fire tongue. And I got them all down through here as well. And of course these are tomatoes here. And we got more tomatoes down here. These are Dr. Witchies. And Mortgage Lifter, but these are absolutely humongous.
Those ones at the end
are
actually supposed to be beefsteak.
Oh, I guess the ones at the end here are supposed to be beefsteak.
But they don't look
But they're
big.
not very big, so.
Almost looks like maybe Bonnie's best or something. I don't know.
But yeah. All right, let's go take a look at what else we have in the garden. You can see here we're working on what they call in the UK Christmas potatoes. These have already came up in the buckets, and super excited about that. We didn't think they were going to do that because the potatoes that we planted were not looking so hot, and all 3 of these buckets have potatoes in them, so that's looking really good on our end. My coxcomb is doing really good. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Everything in these beds are doing wonderful. Over here, the herb bed, I need to get in here. It's been raining, like I said. Today was going to be the day that I was going to get in here and do my parsley and all of that, but you know, didn't have enough time. So I'll have to come in here and harvest my lovage, my parsley, and my calendula, and of course my chamomile is just going crazy. Everything in here is going nuts, and you know, you only have so much time during the day to do this stuff. So over here I got tons of strawberries. There's one right there, and a slug. We have a slug problem apparently. It's just because it's been so rainy, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so oh man, I don't think I can pull that off of there without smushing it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we decided to save some of these in the buckets. We put a lot of fertilizer in there, and these grow bags, I apologize. We bought these grow bags thinking that it was going to be something great for Shed Wars, but we actually have come to realize that growing in these bags was probably the most difficult thing that we have ever done. So we grew in these grow bags, and we gave them extra fertilizer, and we've been watering them, and hopefully we will get some kind of pepper on those. I need to actually come out here and harvest my dragon tongue bush beans, because I have just so many I don't even know what to do with. I thought about making dilly beans, so that's in the works. So I'm gonna make some dilly beans, and hopefully we won't have an issue there. Okay, I'm just stepped in a huge puddle of water. Over here, I got a ton of pumpkins, and once again, I have a blight issue with my pumpkins. But everything seems to be doing great. And there's a pumpkin there, and there's one there, and I have one over there that is almost fully ripe. You can barely see it through the foliage. And the pumpkins and the squash have just taken over everything. It's absolutely insane. This is one that has came back. We've gave it Epsom salts, and we have put fertilizer in there, and this is a paprika pepper, and it actually has a bud on it. So I'm really excited about that, you guys, because I really thought that these were going to die. We almost gave up on them. So it's pretty exciting. Okay. All of my flowers have done really good. And we got a ton of Isis candy tomatoes over here that need picked. Like I said, we just can't do it all. Try to, but we can't. Got a lot of peppers. The peppers are doing really great, and I'm very, very grateful that they are doing so great. Because once again, I thought that they weren't going to do anything. So we've got a ton of peppers on here, and the nasturtium and the butternut squash is kind of taken over this area as well. And we're going to have to do a lot of clipping back, because this isn't going to work out for us. We're going to have to do a lot of clipping back. And I do have some jalapenos and stuff like that in here, and my espionage peppers are doing really good. Can't wait for them to turn red and actually do something. My butternut squash is ready, I believe. It's the right color. So I need to get in there, and I need to start picking. It is time. Okay, it's really hot out here, guys, and that's pretty much it for my garden tour. I want you to hit the thumbs up. Make sure to, like, subscribe to our channel if you like gardening stuff. And we will see you all in the next video or the next live. And have a good one, guys.